Today we are going to look at how can we add icons to any graph. For this I have taken two data ranges, one from B2 to C12, which is the top 10 billionaires, and another table or the data from B15 to C17, the gender male and female numbers. These two tables are not interlinked. Let's start creating the graph. I'm selecting the data, go to insert, and let's insert a simple 2D graph, and let's make few changes, and let's make few modifications to the graph. I'm going to delete everything. And okay, before we could get into this formatting, let's see how could we add an icon to this bar graphs. So I'm going to the insert menu and look for icons. I'm going to look for finance, or okay, let's look at I'll pick this dollar symbol. I'm gonna kind of make it a little small. I mean, it could be bigger as well, but just to make things look better, I'm keeping it a little small. And this graph represents uh, the dollar value or the net worth of each individual. So I just brought in the dollar symbol. Let's give it a color, a border, and I'm going to give some shadow. Okay. Uh, Now let's select this shape and copy it. Ctrl C, and then select on the bars and press Ctrl V. Now you have the shape or the icon uh, getting replaced the bars. I'm going to make some edits or formatting changes. Format data series, gap width, I'm going to change it to 30%, and let's get away with the grid. Make it bold, and I'm going to bring in the data labels. Okay, let's go to fill a line. I'm going to fill some gradient color. Okay, so this is done. I am changing this to a black font, labels to bold and a white font, and let's introduce some grid lines, and even let us make this bigger. Okay, so the shadow that we created for this icon doesn't seem to be visible here because we gave a black shadow, and again this is not visible here. What we are going to do is we are going to change the shadow. Right click, go to format graphic, and let's go to the shadows. I'll make it to little white, half white, and distance I'll make it to 5, blur again 5, transparency I'll give 70. Okay, you may not see it here because the background is white, but still we could copy, click on this, and Ctrl V, paste it. So you would see the shadows appearing here. So it's very legible here. Here you may not see because the background is a gradient fill that is not helping us to visualize. Okay, so this is one way that we could do it, or I would say this is a graph where we kind of had this dollar symbol updated for all the bars. On the second graph, we are going to create based on the gender. I'm selecting the data. I'm going to go to charts, again a 2D chart, Let's make simple and small. Remove all this. Okay. Now let's bring in some icons. Let's say shapes. No. Let's go to icons. Look for people, and I'm gonna select. Okay. So I don't see a man or a woman. Okay, I could see a man here and a woman here. So I'm gonna insert. I am formatting this shapes a little bit. I'm keeping the outline as black, and for man I am giving a blue, and for women I'm giving a blue as well. I'm not changing it. Uh, the transparency I'm keeping it at 50% for both of them. Okay. Now I'm going to copy this man icon, select on M. If you notice these two bars are selected, I'm going to click again, and now just M is being selected. I'm going to paste it, Control V. Similarly, I'm going to do the same exercise for the female or the women icon. Click one more time, Control V, and let's add some data labels, and let's make it a little shorter, and okay, I'm going to select this. uh, I'm going to make this as 50% gap width. Alright, so if you notice, I kind of had a formula written to show you how the graphs would change as and when the data changes. uh, I'm going to press F9, and you would see the changes happening on the graph. As and when the numbers change in the table or the data range, the graphs keep changing, and the height of the icon also changes accordingly. If you have any questions, note on the comment section. Thank you.